And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Miles Mikolas. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to go here. This is Bryce Terang. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, right fielder.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Terang aboard here at first with nobody out. He goes down looking. And now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Mikolas throws to first, and he's back in safely. Man at first, one away. This one in the air. Burleson settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's two away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Rhys Hoskins, the next to hit, takes ball one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Throw to second, and great jump. Two outs. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. So now 1-2 to Rhys. In the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Milwaukee leads one. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the hill in this one, Tobias Myers. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Here's Contreras now.
Wilson Contreras.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Nolan Gorman. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Yelich pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Nolan Arenado.
And Boog, he was a force over the last month. And OPS over 1,000. Man, just really dialed in at the plate right now. So capable of doing major damage every time he steps in the box. Tell you what, I always enjoy watching this guy do his thing.
Swing and a foul straight back. Contreras at second with two down.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to short, Ortiz. Zips it to first, and the inning is over. So one left for the Cardinals, scoreless after one. Back here in St. Louis, and here's the first baseman, Jake Bauers. Michaelis back to work. That's a strike.
No ball, one strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's a little bit low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball. 2-1.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Mitchell.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. But he beats it. Good hustle. And the inning continues.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Vinny Capra.
Next for the Brewers, Vinny Capra. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man on second, 2 down. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And James Kingsley says he won a round. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's too high.
2-2.
Runner breaks for third. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and that is that. Brewers strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second, bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Alec Burleson. Just missed.
1-0.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's a little bit high. One down, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch misses. 2-2. Rolled over to third. Capra tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
7, catcher, number 63.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yohel Pozo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two out, space is empty. And ball 1.
2 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hit in the air left field. Yelich makes the play. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. And now Eric Haas. Haas, in his fourth year, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back to the top of the lineup. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. A little bit low.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
On a bounce right side. Oh, a great flip. And they get the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And the slider just misses. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Swings and misses. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Brewers go down quietly. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
Out towards left center. Mitchell makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder
Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals.
Nootbaar.
Went down on strikes his first time through. Popped in the air. Left field. Yelich racing over to make the catch. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
That one missed.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now batting, the
Just kept it
designated
simple.
hitter,
Played
Rhys
Pepper with the
Hoskins.
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around second is Yelich. Headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's
Now
Watson.
batting,
Well,
first
that's a big
baseman,
swing of the
Jake
bat, driving in the
Bauer.
run with the two-bagger. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake Bauers getting ready to hit. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Walked his first time. There's a strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Hoskins on second. Bauers at first with no outs. There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So up next, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And takes low for ball 1. That misses off the outside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Vinny Capra in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. And that'll load the bases.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
So bases all loaded up. Next for Milwaukee, Vinny Capra. Golden opportunity right here. Ball 1 there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That's towards center. Scott sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Eric Haas.
Now the catcher up to hit, Eric Haas. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Sonny Gray, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Maton getting loose as well. Bases loaded, 2 down. And that one is inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering is in for a strike. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Bases are full. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Wilson Contreras. Just missed. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Strike 1.
Fouled off down the right side. And now it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 up, 1 down.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Gorman.
Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a base hit up the middle.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Nolan Arenado. Next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike at the knees. And a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now one out.
A couple of singles back to back. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
First and second, one out. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson. 0 for 1 so far. And that one upstairs, ball one. Two on, one out. That one a little bit high. Now 2-0. And that one goes straight to the backstop. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Next pitch in for a strike. And now 3-1. And that is out of play. Right side, down the line, and it's foul. Gorman at third. Arenado at second with one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Fights it off. He'll see another. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
So bases loaded with one away. Walker, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bases loaded, one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now here is Yohel Pozo.
1-0.
That one to first. Bowers. The flip to the pitcher covering. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryce Terang. Michaelis back to work. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Next for the Brewers, Sal Freeland, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Clips the corner. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Yelich at the dish. 1 for 2. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hoskins pushes it foul. And there's a ball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice speed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Victor Scott.
Victor Scott the second.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. This to third. Throw over to Bowers, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. That's to third. Over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Lars.
So the batting order
Nootbaar.
turns over. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. He swings and fouls one off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one down the line. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and he's out at first.
Now batting.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 ball, no strike.
Nootbaar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he offered at it. On a line, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
On the ground to third. Throw over to Bowers. That ends the inning. So the Cards strand a couple, still behind by a count of 1-0.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number
The new
54.
pitcher, Sonny Gray.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here's Jake
Leading off
Bowers.
for Milwaukee, first baseman Jake Bowers.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a swing and a miss.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Stays alive. And that skips into dirt.
Ball. 3-2.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. A strikeout and a walk. Ortiz goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, number 49, getting loose out there. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Walker flashes the leather on the running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
That one missing inside. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Brewers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, and now Nolan Arenado. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Abner Uribe up and loosening in the pen. Koenig, the lefty, warming up as well. And fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Brewers up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, Right
And
fielder,
up next for
Jordan
St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
Walker.
0 for 2 in this one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1-2. And that's outside. And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. Up now for Milwaukee, Vinny Capra. And that's downstairs and outside. Next pitch inside. And now 2-0. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Eric Haas.
Eric Haas digs in now. That catches the corner.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Terang in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots
Now
or things
batting,
can get away from
right
you
fielder,
awfully quickly.
Sal Frelick.
Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick, 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Down and in, moved his feet.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
trick. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Milwaukee leads one, but they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching from
We're
Milwaukee.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
45.
7th. Abner Uribe.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game
the
at the
Cardinals,
play. Yohel
catcher,
Pozo.
Number 63.
That one outside, and that's ball 1. And another ball. On the ground to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. That's off the mark. And the count is filled up. Victor Scott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Capra sizes this one up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
One down, base is empty. Just misses. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you would have broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Mason Wynn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here comes a 3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Mason Wynn.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Welcome
Now
back, and a new
pitching
arm
for
on the
the
mound to start the
Cardinals.
8th. JoJo Romero.
Number 59.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed
JoJo
reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, one-run
Leading off for
game
the Brewers,
up now for
left
Milwaukee.
fielder,
Christian
Christian
Yelich. First pitch misses. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
1-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here is Hoskins. And that's in for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. The designated hitter. Movement in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Maton warming up as well. Next one is off the play. Now 1-2. Yelich gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Grounder might be 2. Takes it himself for 1, and that's 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jared Koenig.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And now the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Terang throws to first in time. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. First pitch just misses. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mitchell sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now batting, second baseman.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
Gorman.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
There's a strike. 95 of that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next offering way upstairs.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Leahy.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Now at the plate, Joseph Ortiz.
Shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
And there's a foul ball. They say away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Fouled off. He was late. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Third baseman, Vinny Capra.
So digging in, Vinny Capra. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Haas in the box now as he leaves that one up high. This to center field, and it drops in. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Comes through with the RBI.
Now
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Haas off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2 outs. Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Trevor McGill.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one.
Number
You're holding
29.
a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
Leading off
Let's
for
see
the
what he's got here to
Cardinals.
try and close it out.
Third baseman.
So now it's
Noel
Nolan Arenado. In there at the knees for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And misses inside.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
3-2.
That smash towards center. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Alex.
He's 2 outs away. Burleson will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That one fouled off. One now. And that skips into there. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
1 out left for the Cardinals. And the batter now, Jordan Walker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. There's a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
1 strike away.
1 ball.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.